G'day and welcome to the packing station. As you can see, I have a wall of bales, but what are we actually looking at? So what I'll do is I go to the start, and that's always where do your vegetables go in. So I've just got simple logic with AND gates, so I can actually select the different variety of crates, hit a go button, and get the machine to process the bale for me. So what we're going to do is just quickly watch the bale come through the machine. Ta-da! Gets launched up here, now onto the yellow platform, gets pushed along by pushers, and then the blue ones activate as well, and the bales come down ready for collection. So I'll just do another 4. I'll just use my override switch, hopefully that works, and we'll just watch another 4 go as I give you a bit of a tour of what's going on. So the whole idea is this line represents the tiles of the packing station. So it's actually on 2 tiles, and if we go out the front on the road is the middle of a half tile, so out that way. So the packing station, when you drive past, is always the same. It always has the same road features because that across the road is part of the tiles as well. So by making the packing station, or choosing this particular world with this particular packing station, means that if we think of a noughts and crosses grid and where the trader is, I'll just show you where he is on my map. We get lag going as we go past our giant truck. So the actual trader is up the hill in that direction. I'll just go a bit further. So there's the ramp up to Larry the trader and his cave. So this corner we can keep loaded for longer in relation to working with Larry. So what that means is as we move around and work in the area, I can keep the packing station loading. So I've just had that switch on. I've had it just doing its automatic thing. Where's it up to? Is it jammed? What have we got? We've got one more coming in, and we're going to get a long push. There we go. So in the time that we've been talking and working, we've had an extra 4 bale, another 8 bales come in while we're just walking around. So the idea of the machine is to be able to just do that, load it up, let it do its thing, and get all the crates ready for pickup. So what I'll do is I'll just go and get on my vehicle. The timber looking things with the grey in the middle is scaffold planks. I have tried narrow pipe in the past, and it lags out really bad when we do what we're about to try. So I've done my controller based rail track just in front of us. I've had to use hardwood to make the blocks light. It works much better when the blocks are light, and underneath there's a framework of other blocks holding it off the ground and holding it parallel and smooth. So we're not trying to hold up the track by the controllers, we're just using the controllers to slide the track sections across each other and into place. So that's what that is. It's actually got locking pipes and stuff on each end to pull it tight so we don't get any interference. So you can see that it's actually relatively tight for the bogies of my truck rail track thing. So as we swing around, you'll see how many bales are in the pile of bales that or crates, whatever you want to call them, that I've been trying the machine out so often, just trying to get it to work. And to get it to where it is at the moment, I've actually had to build it entirely from, the output. Where do the bales fall? Where are they going to go? This track position is over a certain number of bales, so I've actually clear of the loading zone for actually putting the fruit in the machine. I don't know why I've clipped them. No, we're good, we're past. So what it does is it scoops along. The white rails at the bottom down near the wheels to make sure the wheels stay in place. I've actually got the wheels can twist up and down as we've got power. And we don't have enough power. No. Oh. Take 2 for the cameras. I've taken 4 bales off the stacking area. I'll have to work out why I was getting so much friction just then. I do It does actually work if I come through much faster and much harder. I'm actually going relatively slow for the video, so you can actually have a better idea of what's going. So once our tailgate of my machine reaches the bales, they're being pushed along the platform, and then once they reach the end of the platform, they're now on the rail truck ready to go for delivery. So now what I can do is I can have that machine running continuously and just putting bales out there. The only time I can't collect the bales, obviously, is when there is when the blue shove happens. But at that point, everything gets rearranged and put into the right spot. So I've actually got a gap of time that is 2 bales in timing to get into the machine. So I can just pause, wait for that to happen on the machine, and go again. So the machine can process 20 bales, have them sitting here. I don't have to hang around. I can just go to Larry's, dump off the 20 I've got, and then come sweeping back through with my machine. So I can just keep doing laps and laps and laps until I've used up all of my fruit and vegetable ready to deliver. And at Larry's end, all I need to do is drop the tailgate on my machine, slide into another set of platforms. I'll probably drop the bottom layer on the ground, but the upper layer I will leave on a platform, just because it will reduce lag at the other end. And obviously just use some timing, water cannon, potato cannon, button presser. And so the idea there is hopefully I'll be able to get 10 button presses on approach and 10 button presses on when I leave, so then always have 20 bales processed in that timing at Larry's. So I haven't worked on that part. I've just got it going as far as we have here. I've now got to build all the track and rail, but obviously there's going to be a challenge to doing that. Now if I get off my vehicle, the other thing I want to do with my rail is try and stay inside the tile. So I know the road is a tile related to the packing station, so I'm obviously going to be close there, and it also means it's out of the way for me. I need to make a switch section to go in here, so I can turn my vehicle and face it in forwards the right way, and then come down straight rail in this way. I have a video where I was trialing that on a survival world, so now I'm quite confident I'll be able to get it all to work here for me in the way I want. The lag on the corner with all the controllers, it does lag, but it's not impossible, it's not ridiculous, and as soon as I leave it, as soon as I take a vehicle off, it returns back to normal. So that's very, very doable. The only clue or the hint for anyone doing the controller based corners is always do your bigger outside rail as the one that you turn. So you can't do the same thing on the inside. So all the bearings are on the outside edge. That determines your size. I'm using a track width of 16 for a gauge, and the reason for doing that is I can just stretch out a whole bar of material and know that's the sleeper distances between everything. So it means I don't have to think about anything, just click on the end of the bar, move across 16 blocks with one swipe, and then we're good to build again. So hope you've enjoyed the video. It is a bit of a rambly one. I'll go into the tiles and all that sort of stuff later if it's more interesting to people. So that's the reason why I like this map and this particular packing station. Is it's the best orientation for the corner here, this corner tile, which is by that line there and that line there. So this corner tile being loaded as close to the trader as possible. So it means it gives me a 1 tile advantage whenever I'm doing a delivery for loading times. So it means that this processing of bales will process for a long while I'm away. So yeah, I only had 8 bales in that chest, but you can see I've got plenty of bales floating around. I just need to get them to Larry now. Yeah, see you guys on the next video.